Yep.
And pitch.
I'm Dr. Waz. I'm a nursing professor and associate dean here at Felician University School of Nursing.
And I'm Dr. Susie Toliao, remediation and retention specialist here at Felician University School of Nursing.
And this is NurseUp, a nursing network app that connects nurses with each other and provides peer mentorship. A nurse connectory across the career span. So when I was a nursing student, I struggled with the idea of giving an injection to somebody. There was a lot of angst with it. And I could see the value in having a peer, somebody who's been through it, to help you through the process. Students are leaving nursing school at a very high rate. 28% of students leave nursing school and don't complete. This is so expensive for universities. It costs $602 million a year. Yet, nursing schools are held to have at least 70% student retention to maintain their accreditation, which is the livelihood of the university. The top reasons for nursing student attrition: failed tests, personal problems, lack of academic preparation, and it's just hard.
So I can attest to this. This is how students look when they come into my office. They are frazzled, they're overwhelmed, and looking for help and support. A welcoming environment. Who doesn't love a welcoming environment? Nobody wants to think they're in it alone. Constructive feedback. Students are looking for constructive feedback from their professors, from advisors, from administration. Clear expectations. Curriculum content is difficult, particularly in schools of nursing. Stronger peer-to-peer relations. This is where NurseUp comes in. Students love the idea of being a mentee and having somebody who's gone before, an upperclassman perhaps, that has been through the program and can show them the ropes a little bit. And this is where we envision peer mentorship coming in. So NurseUp would create a connection between mentees and mentors, underclassmen and upperclassmen nursing students. So peer mentorship app for nursing schools that connect freshmen and sophomores to juniors and seniors, engaging users with efficient communication and gaming, collecting early alert data for schools of nursing, which can increase retention.
Well, once nurses make it through nursing school, now they're leaving their first jobs. 17.5% of nurses leave their first job within the year. And this is costing healthcare organizations $88,000 per nurse. And that's over $9.7 billion a year for hospitals. Why do they leave? Well, job dissatisfaction, stress. And you know, the more seasoned nurses aren't always so welcoming. This is an example of how complicated it can be for a nurse starting out, and they don't necessarily go over this in nursing school. And this might be your mentor if you're unlucky.
So a peer mentorship app for healthcare organizations would help support new nurses in many ways. It would connect new hires to trainers or preceptors in their field and their specialization, nurse educators that are already working within the healthcare organization, a supervisor, and engaging users with efficient communication and gaming. Perhaps an additional benefit really lies in collecting the aggregated data to help provide retention and stop that cash flow from leaving the industry.
So our business model is Trifold, we have the end user, they can have the freemium option or go for a premium option where they have more access to connect with people. Recruiters can have a special rate. There's also a subscription option to our peer mentorship structured program. Universities can pay $9.95 a student a month. Healthcare organizations $19.95 a nurse a month. And then we can also have ads in our news feeds, banner, and searches. The technology includes a mentor tutorial. Will help the mentors learn how to be successful before they embark as a mentor. We have messaging, video conferencing that can accumulate mentorship minutes for our users. There's different levels of peer mentorship they can achieve, and we can also collect customized data for the nursing schools or healthcare organizations. So there's already just a very good evidence that nurses want to connect with each other, with fairly recent comments made by a senator in Washington, putting down nurses and saying that they just play cards on the job. A Facebook group was formed within weeks with over 260,000 members called Nurses with Cards, and nurses love talking to each other on here, but clearly it's not an effective, efficient way to communicate. So NurseUp can help fill that need by creating like a LinkedIn for nurses where nurses can connect. This would be an example of what it could look like. Nurses can connect with each other, and they can also grow a professional network over time. They can create groups based on their location, based on their specialty, and based on their job. This is an example of what it could look like. There's a profile they'll fill out that will help them connect with people. They can indicate they want the peer mentorship aspect, and they could find a mentor match based on what we suggest, based on a customizable algorithm, or they can search based on fields that are important to them. Maybe they're a male and they want to find another male mentor. Once they find their match, they can create a goal, do a self-analysis, create a goal on what they want to strengthen over the year, and they can go through levels. They can start out where they're being self-analytic, create a goal, create another, make it up to the next level where they're updating their goal and they're making progress with their mentor, and finally the highest level, the nightingale level, where they have completed their goal. We can collect data. Use rate your satisfaction with a nursing school, for example, with emoticon Likert skill. That will be helpful, really helpful for the organizations. Or just finding out more qualitative data. Are you struggling with anything that makes it difficult to succeed? What can be provided to help you succeed? So what's our market? We have over 1,800 nursing schools in the US, 344 in the North Atlantic, but we're targeting 40 in New Jersey. Healthcare organizations, we have more than 6,000 in the US, 500 in the North Atlantic, but we're targeting 82 in New Jersey. And then the end users, we have more than 19 million nurses around the globe, more than 4 million in the US, and 155,890 right here in New Jersey. So what's out there like this already? There's Doximity, that's for physicians. It has no student peer mentorship, no professional nurse mentorship, and no nurse networking. It's for physicians to network. There's GetSet, that is student peer mentorship, but it doesn't provide anything for nurses. Nursing Hub is just a nurse networking app. And finally, NurseUp offers it all. This is our, okay, I guess it's going through. I'm just going to go through this quickly. This is our 5-year projection on our net revenue and net cost. And our net profit is over 5 years, 1 million, more than 1 million. Our status, I'm going to update this slide. It's showing that we're incorporated. And this is our management team.
All right.